There mustn't be much to do in the 1800s, other than twiddle your thumbs and fraternize with your religion's enemy, physics. Because that's definitely what Hendrik Lorentz wasted his life doing. Born in 1853 and majored in math and physics, God be darned to the unfortunate soul who invented such blasted subjects. Whatever happened to something so good as philosophy? I digress. So he was at the University of Leiden, and in 1875 was awarded a doctorate. All wasn't as smooth as butter, however. He just couldn't go through life quietly and be a faithful believer of God. So he ruffles James Clerk Maxwell's feathers. Yes, Joanna, my physicist is better than yours. So the two physicists worked together on why the speed of light was common to electromagnetic fields. So then Lorentz theorizes this force, and he calls it the Lorentz force. What is up with these physicists and their egos, always having to name things after themselves? God would be ashamed to hear such selfish acts. Anyway, the Lorentz force describes how an electromagnetic field acts upon a point charge, so some tiny object with an electric charge. He just couldn't get it through his thick skull that everything moves so fast because of God's love and everything was attracted to such love. There we go, problem solved. Anyway, on the topic of God's love, it totally baffled Lorentz as to what this speed of light that he calculated was relative to. So he comes up with, oh, here we go again, the Lorentz ether. The theory was that this ether permeates all empty space and it's totally unmoving, and all things are relative to that. He just couldn't understand that God was everywhere and that everything was relative to God. Oh, what a stubborn man. So then he goes on to steal a Nobel from Peter Zeeman, who's his student, who discovered, again, the Zeeman effect, which described the line spectra of atoms by the presence of an electromagnetic field. Yes, they paved the way for MRIs, but if you're in one of those huge spinning magnets, chances are you should be praying to God anyway. So then he decides to take on Mother Mary on this high from the Nobel, and then he's pretty much saying that the faster you move, the more you contract in the direction of your motion. Mother Mary was naturally thin. She wasn't thin because she moved fast. Oh, here, look where we are. No one's moving. No wonder everyone looks so big.